Thank you for being here at Mr. Super Oz. This video is going out, and this channel only exists because I, Oz, founded Gamble Comics, which first release was Everlasting Survivors, a 68-page graphic novel called All Day Long. Available now. Follow the link in the description that will take you to gamblecomics.com. While there, you can get hats, shirts, posters, much more, but most importantly, the story itself. Coming soon from Gamble Comics, BC Brute. We are beyond the road to WrestleMania. That was the last video.
We were deep in that.
We are headed toward the Safeco Field Spectacular, which is WrestleMania 19. And while on the route to WrestleMania 19, we begin on Monday Night Raw.
That's right. So, before we start this episode, I need permission from you, Oz, not Stephanie. I need to borrow the Deadly Riders.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I've been having Evolution around.
Cool.
So yeah, it makes sense. Go for it.
Just wanted to ask permission before I book the entire show because I got ideas.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. So, we start the show off. They'll be at the.
They don't have matches, do they? Or are they just segments?
No, this is literally just one segment. It's at the end of the show.
That's cool. Yeah.
You'll see. Trust me, you'll see it coming a mile away.
That's cool. I'm just in my mind, a segment feels more appropriate than a match.
Yep, for sure. So we start the show off. Kurt Angle, of course, has to come out and brag because he beat Shawn Michaels.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm about to say, if I beat Shawn Michaels, I'd come out and brag.
Absolutely.
So, but he talks about how it is a nice, flawless victory, no mistakes, no outside interference. Did it all by himself last week, and he's going to take that momentum all the way to the top to win the United States title tournament. A lot of T's. And the world's greatest tag team will also win those tag straps at WrestleMania. Everything's looking up for Team Angle.
Absolutely.
Of course, out comes Christian, who is going to also be on commentary like he was last week. Captain Charisma himself calls him out for picking the bones last week on Shawn Michaels and saying that even if he does win the tournament, we've all seen what happens when we wrestle each other. It then goes to commentary. That's first segment. Go to commercial. Kurt's obviously heated. Yada, yada. We come back, and Billy Gunn, Kurt Angle's opponent for the first match of the night, is in Gorilla. About to make his entrance. Goldust just walks up to him and says, "Hey, really appreciate the backup and the support, and for defending my honor, basically. I just wanted to wish you good luck." Now picture that in just the Goldust energy, and that pretty much is how it went down. So we're down. Kurt Angle with Stacy Keibler versus Billy Gunn, semifinals, looking to get a final entry into the finals of the tag team tournament, which I think
you mean United States
tournament.
Title tournament. Yeah,
good save. Which will be happening next week.
Beautiful.
So. Obviously, I mean, these two can have a good match.
Yeah.
A lot of...
So it's funny. Billy Gunn and Kurt Angle, they won King of the Ring back-to-back years.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
One had great success, Kurt Angle. One had one night of promotion, and then The Rock destroyed his solo run.
Yeah. Really shot it down. Poor guy.
But, it'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, listen, these men have been dynamites and...
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So I feel like he's doing all right.
It's no knock on where he's at currently. It's just...
what could have been.
Because it's not like he was a small fellow or isn't a small fellow. No, he's a big guy.
And, of course, I'm realizing that now more and more because AW just has smaller people.
Absolutely.
So Billy Gunn's one of the biggest guys on the roster just naturally. So it really stands out more as opposed to when he was wrestling nowadays and everyone was like 6'10", 370 pounds.
Exactly.
So, land of the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, so this is a nice back and forth match. There's one spot. Kurt Angle gets cocky, goes for a moonsault, misses, and Billy sneaks in, hits the famouser for, Kurt does those like 2.9999999 kickouts. It's one of those. Big pop from the crowd. And then finish comes. Billy goes for another famouser, but, Kurt, freak of nature that he is, Billy gets his leg over, and as soon as Kurt feels his leg, he just stands up, flips Billy over, and then slaps on the ankle lock, gets the submission victory. And the whole time he's got the ankle lock on and Billy's tapping, he's just staring dead at Christian all the way down at the end because I keep forgetting
makes sense.
Raw.
Yep.
But I had commentary. So big win for Kurt. He is going to the finals of the U.S. title tournament.
Good stuff. Never doubted Kurt.
Nah, yeah, me either. Nor should you have. Let's see. Next up, backstage, Goldust tells Billy he has a great match and says, "Hey, listen, if you're interested, I think we have a way we could still get to WrestleMania." Obviously, Billy's like, "WrestleMania, did you say?"
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm all ears. All right, Goldust says he's about to go talk to Bischoff and Tori. Next segment, Molly just accepting Victoria's hair versus hair match, quick and easy.
Yep.
And then we go into our other semifinal match, 2 of 3. It's our boy, Scotty 2 Hottie, good old Scott Garland, versus, is it Scott Garland?
That's a real name.
Is that shoot name?
Yep.
All right, couldn't remember.
Yeah, his working fake name is Scott Taylor.
That's what it is.
But his real name is Garland.
All right. Versus Big Quiche. Quiche, of course, comes out with the entire Samoan SWAT team before sending them to the back, saying, "Hey, this is my boy.
Exactly.
This is our honorary hoos. We know ain't gonna be no funny business. Just a nice one-on-one match here."
Like that honorary title, which makes sense.
Yeah, I was about to say, if anyone's gonna be an honorary hoos,
Mm-hmm.
good old. I feel like he fits the mold of Sami Zayn.
Absolutely, yeah.
Same energy.
Yeah, if back in 2002 we wanted to give them the unstoppable run, that's who would be playing the role.
Quite easy. And I will say, and I wanted to bring this up because he's about to lose, obviously, but Scotty Duati is probably one of the few people I know to just elicit a pure, energetic reaction from the crowd that isn't named Steve Austin or The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think he legitimately has an argument for probably one of the most over guys.
Hot baby face.
Easy.
Like, he's one of those characters that just got real love. And I just think that's rare, and I like it.
It helps that he's a genuinely likable person.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that
it's
translated.
So, he had a long stint as a backstage producer in WWE.
Absolutely.
And I believe he was one of the hundreds cut in the lockdown era.
Yeah, pandemic. Yeah, that's
But
right.
he recently got hired on in AEW as a backstage agent, match producer guy role. And it just shows that he has that universal appeal.
Absolutely. Yeah, the wrestling mind for it. Oh, man. But yeah, they obviously shake hands before the match. They shake hands after. Kishi does just win with a Rikishi driver.
Makes sense.
After the match, of course, he picks him up, shows him love. Samoan SWAT team comes back out. They do the glasses.
Oh, I like
that.
that. Yeah, the too cool gimmick.
Yeah,
that's good.
Which is fine because they're not teaming together, so it does not break.
Of course, yeah. Just friends being friends.
Just friends being friends. I'd love to see it. Next up, Chris Jericho brags to O'Hare and Kane, talking about how he took Shawn Michaels out of the U.S. title tournament last week, and that since he lost in the first round, he's nothing special. Completely ignoring the fact he lost in the first round too.
Right. It's the beauty of being a delusional heel.
Yeah, I love Chris, and Chris Jericho's one of the best at it.
Yes.
Bischoff and Tori come in and let him know that they actually had a phenomenal conversation with Shawn last week, and he had the great idea that those two will have a WrestleMania grudge match, nice and easy, because that is money.
Yes.
Of course, Jericho not happy about that, but decision is a decision.
Well, and the other thing is that it's the right call.
Mm-hmm.
There are just certain things that happen at certain events that you
just shouldn't take out.
All right, yeah, it's too good to miss.
Yeah, especially since we're already ignoring the WrestleMania 20 main event just by default.
Of course, yes.
Benoit is not here.
Yeah. So yeah, because back when he broke his neck, King of the Ring,
yeah,
never came back.
Never came back. You know what? That's okay.
Yes.
I hope he got the help.
I was going to say, I hope those doctors, they found all they needed to find.
Yeah. So we do one of those another segment. It's a earlier in the day type thing. Triple H is at a private location with Batista, Orton, Flair, the rest of Evolution basically. Batista's spotting with one arm, which is probably safer than most people spotting with two.
Right.
But Triple H is getting ready for his big Mania match, and he's talking to Orton, saying, "Listen, I know the Deadly Riders are threatening you. They're talking all this trash. Don't worry about it. Just ignore them because you won't even need to wrestle them because you'll be too busy wrestling Christian for the U.S. title at WrestleMania."
Good shout. Good shout.
Yep. And it said, just for the extra insurance, I'm going to send Flair out there with you tonight. It's going to be just you two holding it down for the rest of Evolution. I got to get right for this Brock Lesnar match because I don't know if you've seen that guy, but he's built like a house.
Yeah, and he and Paul made sure that Hunter didn't forget who won the Royal Rumble after Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley Triple H defeated Triple H Hollywood Hulk Hogan on SmackDown.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of H's. Oh, boy. Sextuple H. So it'll be Cena versus Orton main event of the evening right now.
Oh, beautiful.
First
time ever.
Oh yeah, at this point it is first time ever.
Alpha Entertainment Worldwide. keep track.
First time they touch. Let's go ahead and mark it up. But yes, the eternal rivalry starts tonight. Cena versus Orton. Orton, of course, coming out with Flair. So obviously Flair is going to get ejected because he gets caught cheating. Because, duh.
Yes.
However, while he's because Flair once he gets ejected, he throws a tantrum. So he's ripping his jacket off, throwing it on the floor, dropping his elbow. Yeah. Wrestling a 7-star match with it. He takes off his Rolex, throws it in the corner. Keep that in mind, by the way.
I'm with you.
And then eventually stomps out, and that's the last we see of Flair in this match. From there, they have a pretty back and forth match, good action. These two do actually know how to wrestle. We just kind of forget about it because they had all those matches that weren't so great.
Right.
But
and at this point they are out to prove something because they're not the tip top. They're still working toward
grinding.
Yeah, exactly, grinding. I like it.
Yep, trying to get better. And it shows with the counters both men are doing. Cena countering the RKO, Orton countering out of the FU. A lot of back and forth. It gets to the point both of them realize, damn, I can't catch this guy slipping. He's too good. I gotta cheat. I gotta figure something out. So Randy Orton rips off the turnbuckle pad, and the referee's like, oh no, the turnbuckle's exposed. I have to cover it. While he's going to do that, Randy grabs Flair's Rolex from the corner that he threw earlier. Cena grabs his chain, and both of them connect with the loaded fist. And it's the old Triple H gimmick of they're both knocked out, but Cena happened to land on top of Orton.
I like that.
The ref turns around and goes, that's a pin. 1, 2, 3. Cena gets the last spot in the finals of the U.S. title tournament.
Cool.
And just as JR signing off, Christian's kind of putting both guys over for having a great match, but, admonishing them for cheating.
Absolutely.
Babyface. And as JR saying, well, that's all we got for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Wait, hold up, JR. Hold up. King.
Yep.
It's like, do we have a camera? Go. Just gets to the back, cuts to the back, and we see on the floor bloody and beaten and battered Ric Flair. And as the camera does the Andre the Giant slowly rises up, we see the Deadly Riders standing tall. Chuck Palumbo covers the camera. Fade to black. That's the show.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's the fade to black, the hand to the camera is very reminiscent of the Shield's chaotic backstage promos, but I think it fits these two guys very, very well.
Absolutely.